Welcome back, people. Morning. Oh, it was my birthday yesterday. Didn't tell you that, did I? But yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. What have we got today? Little Corsa service. Nice full one. Doing one of these. Look at that. All that good stuff. All the filters, spark plugs, all that. I ain't going to get too involved in this, but I'm just going to kind of whiz through this. Just kind of take you on a day in the life of what I do. Got like 3 jobs a day. I thought I only had 2, but foolish me. Forgot about one, didn't I? Anyway, let's go. So anyway, if you ain't done these courses, which to be honest, anybody that's worked on cars, you probably have done these before, to be honest with you. Let's be honest, they're not too bad. I'm going to get you into the shot here. Then change the spark plugs first. Come on, off you come. I hate these. I always feel like they're going to break, and then bloody hell, come on. 15 plate. It's only got like 15,000 miles on you though. There we go. There we go. Look at these. Them always feel like they're going to break. Then you got those there. Take your coil back off. Look at that. Easy, man. Just take that out. Should have brought the missus with me, couldn't I? Got to do a full service instead of just an oil change this time. Oh well, it's all good. We'll get her on some more one of these days. It's quite funny. I don't know if you've watched the last video. You should go back and do it. You'll see. She was bloody hilarious on that, I tell you. Shooting. Can't mow my own again today. Good old Harry's took the day off again. It ain't no good, is it? Always having days off he is, isn't he? It's alright for some, isn't it? You know? Try and get these in the shot a bit more. I need to get my bloody stand back. There you go. A couple of them out. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And just for all you Corsa boys and girls out there, probably going to want to know how I get this clip off now. Look. So look, you see here, little tab, pull it back. Hang on, I'm lying to you. I'm probably going to need to get a screwdriver because my fingernails ain't shit. One sec. Sorry about that, got stopped then. So, what I was doing, it's got my screwdriver, just give it a bit of a wiggle, just to get that clip moving, and then for all you Corsa guys, you push up on it, give it a wiggle, and she'll come off. Well, I say that now, don't I? Right, let me get it off. There we go, finally. What a bloody, that was a bit stiff that was, but you get full of dirt, so just make sure your clip's back far enough, and then you can push it up, and then just grab hold of it, give it a little bit of a tug up. There you go, simple. Not that hard, was it, guys? Not really. And then look down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to take them out. Yeah, job done. Look at that. Like a brand new car, this thing is. Bloody heck. Yeah, sound. A little bit worn, but nothing major. That's done a lot of pooling around the town, I would say. This says though. Nice NGKs, the best spark plugs ever. Never have an issue with these. Look at that. Long life. Right, now that's done, get your airbox off. T25, there's only about 4 of them on these things, but you see here, just whiz these off. I won't bore you with this, I'll just open the lid now. Are you ready? We'll get this lid open in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! There you have it, there's your air filter. Pull that bad boy out. Doesn't even look that bad, look at it. Looks pretty much bloody new still. One of them moments like, don't even need a full service, but you know, again, you only do what you've been asked to do. So we got ourselves a nice blueprint one here, which is just as good as OE in all honesty. These are pretty good bloody quality. Oh, it's black, look at that, black. Not seeing that. They've got the black border, that's pretty suave, isn't it? But what I tend to do is just lay them on top of each other, back to back. Just make sure it's the right size if you're a bit unsure, which this one is, so that's fine. And just jam her in, just like that. And then stick it together. And bang, back together. See, easy as that. Right, so if you're wondering where the oil filters are, they're just right here for you little Corsa boys and girls out there. That's normally a 24mm. You can do it with a 3/8. That's what I normally do it with. I tend to crack it loose, just crack it loose before I bother draining the oil. But look, you'll see here, look on that, like that. Shouldn't be overly tight, they're only about 20-25 Newton meters tight, so it should be pretty straightforward, to be honest. I'll just crack it loose. I may have to put an extension link because I don't want to see this pipe here, very delicate, these water housings. Do so many of them, like I must do, I don't know, 20-30 of them every year. They're like the world's most easiest things to they always leak on these, always. Well, there you go, look, see, look, just crack it loose, not overly tight. I just always crack them loose, and then right, we'll get it jacked up and get all the oil out of it. Nothing too major. See you in a sec. So any of you wondering what size the sump plug is, it's one of these, T45. See that? I don't know if you can see that very well, but I'm going to show you draining the oil because there's not much point. It's quite quick, it's quite easy, it's to the point. Again, I'm only doing this as a quick job because I'm taking you on a day in the life of what I do. So, back in a sec. There you go. That was quick, wasn't it? It's all out. Not that bad really, was it? But if you're looking for it, guys, again, this is not for you people that do this regularly. This is just for the average Joe that's trying to do it. But there you go, right there. You can probably see it right here. Brand new sumpy plug in there, but that's for you DIY guys out there, all you Corsa boys that are probably going to try this. Just remember, replace your sump plug because it will leak, mate. It will, I'm telling you, it'll leak. And don't forget, while you're under here, have a nosy at everything else. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, look. So you got your CV boot there. Make sure there's no tears in that. Make sure there's no tears in your drop blink boots. And there's no play in it. Same with your track rod end over there. And same as well, checking for nails in your tyres. Stuff like that, just rotate your wheel. Not too difficult, is it? And then, obviously, you're going to rinse and repeat in all four corners. If you don't do that, how are you going to know if anything's messed up or not? Duh! So, just make sure you're doing that as well. Anyway, back here in a sec when I'm filling the oil up, doing the filters, all that good stuff. I know I probably told you this before, but make sure you catch pans underneath on these oil filters because they tend to like to leak. And then stick that on a customer's drive, they're not going to be best pleased, mate. Actually, I managed to do it without it leaking today. Look at that. Check that bad mama jammer out. Oh, God, no, I lied. Look at that. Yikes. Never mind, I was lying when I get out. Little trick I'm going to show you as well with this, right? Because I'm mobile, what I tend to do is I get my glove, throw it through a glove, because obviously it's got to go in the back of my van. I don't really want it particularly leaking everywhere, even though it goes into a bucket. You know what? I don't even want oil in that bucket. That's how annoying it is. So I tend to get like this, watch. So get it on my glove like that. Keep the rag on it, obviously. Fold my new glove over it. Well, with a glove I can just change my glove. Pull it up, and just like that. So like this. There you go. Alright, there goes the pollen filter, and there you go. See that inside of a glove? And then we can shove it into the other box. See, like that. And we just tie it off so it's sealed within a glove. And how good is that, eh? Look at that, sealed. And all I do then, get my other glove and do that, and job done. Look. You know, as long as there's no holes in your glove, obviously, but then job done. That's what I do with them anyway. And then I can seal them when I get back, chuck them away in the right bloody places because, well, it goes into a bin at the house because obviously I've got to get it collected with the oil every end of every year where you give up about 500-600 litres, costs us like 150-200 quid to get the disposal lorry out. Not cheap, man. And then now, see like here, so I'll just get the new one out, stick this in here and chuck it in my bucket in the back. So if you're ever curious what I do with them, and then when we go back to the gaff, they go into a corner, sit in a corner, and then I've got these, like, you probably see that big 20 litre barrel, might see that big 20 litre barrel that's on the floor down there. That big 20 litre barrel down there, just fill those up throughout the course of the year, and then we get a lorry that comes out, so you see there? That's where I put my scrap oil. I may show that part of the video, may not, because it depends if I want to put my number in it, but now it's sitting in there, it's not going to bloody leak everywhere. So right, let's stick this one back in, put a new there you go. There's a new one. That wasn't that difficult, was it? Don't forget though, change that seal that's on here though. See the seal right there? Don't forget to change that, guys. It's quite important. You don't want to leak your bloody filter at the end of the day. You've just gone ahead, done a full service on this, and then you know what? You come back a couple of days later because you're leaking oil or all that nonsense. Not worth your time really, is it? Don't be foolish. Be cool, stay in school. But anyway, we'll get that on. Boom, done. Done. See? Simple as that. Now, chuck some oil in it. Look at that. Not even any moisture there. Normally do on these Corsas, to be fair, but you know what? It's a nice change. So get this topped up. Job done. So if you watched one of my last videos as well, this will annoy the missus. So if you're watching this one, look what I got. Look, it's got a spout on it and everything. Look at that. She's gonna be well impressed, isn't she? See, told you I had one. Told you. So if you watch that funny house video with the missus, and she was like, "I want a funnel now." Got a tub, mate. Got a tub. But anyway, if you got this far, hit that subscribe button, people. We need you. Anyway, see you in a sec. Before we go too far, don't forget, check your oil level, guys. And this is nice. It's got a natural real dipstick on this. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? I don't like the new cars, all the electronic dipsticks. You've got to wait for the car to warm up, all that nonsense. It does your head in. It certainly does my head in. I don't know about anyone else, but it drives me bloody mental. There we are. We're almost there. And it's got to fill the filter as well, obviously. But always check it. Don't just go chucking it in there, because it's just a stupid thing to do, really. Look at that. Beautiful. Also, I do tend to have a look underneath as well. Just check that sump plug's not leaking, which personally, don't think it will be. No, it's fine. Look, not a drop of oil. Isn't that good, eh? How good is that? Nobody likes a drop of oil anywhere, do they? But let it run for a couple of minutes. I don't know if that was recording then, but that was weird. But there you go. Screen wash. All done. Easy. Simple. Not a bad job. Nice and good. But always do that on your full services as well. So this is our oil, air, pollen, and now that. Just got to throw the pollen filter in, do the last bit of the checks, and then we're out of here, guys. But yeah, we'll move on to our next one. I'm just taking you, I don't know how this video is going to turn out either, but just kind of taking you for a cruise for the day, guys. If you're wondering where the pollen filter's hiding, that's what you're looking for. Just one of them. See, just back here. Just behind the carpet back here. You see, just there, back corner. You see there, in there, grab it and pull her out. Just like that. See that? There you have it. Simple. Just like that. Not too bad. But they do have an airflow on these as well, so do be mindful. It was facing that away. But yeah, swap this out. That's the job done, guys. Don't forget, things you're checking under here as well, like looking at your shocks, checking your springs aren't broken, things like that. Whenever you're doing a full service, have a good look over it. Checking things like your brake lines too, you see there, follow them down. So you make sure, nothing dodgy there. I spun the wheel up, checked all that already, because I chopped the front wheel up and all that, but just make sure you're doing all your checks as well. But anyway, that's pretty much the Corsa done. I'll show you how to change the, obviously change the oil, the maintenance reminder, and then that's pretty much it, and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, let's get back to this. I swear, the downside is when Harry's off or I'm off, trying to navigate all the phone calls, all the work, and all of that stuff, and quote for people, big old pain in the backside. I don't want to do that yet. Right, so I'm trying to show you roughly how we do this. So, this is how you do your service light. So, get onto here, look at your screen. Obviously you got whatever you got there. You press the menu once, like that. And that changes it to where you can see things like the tyre load. Spin that to where, see this just up and down. So I just went like one like that. So you get to oil life. And all you got to do, press the button in the end. See that? Flick up to a yes. There you go. And it will reset to 100%. I don't know how well that's going to come across on camera, but that's how you reset the service light. So anyway, that's the Corsa done. We'll get on to the next one. So I'll meet you there, guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There you go. Good deed done for the day. Stopped by an elderly person's car. Didn't think their heating was working. Just on the wrong setting. Didn't even charge for that. See? I am a nice guy, people. I am a nice guy. But look, there you go. A little Peugeot thing there. Nice little car. But yeah, just on the wrong settings. Checked it over, had a little look. Thought she was losing coolant, but it weren't. It's just a bit where it's been topped up. But anyway, let's carry on. So now we're going to go back to... We're on disc and pads now. Nice easy one. So let's get going. See you there. There we are. Job number 2. So, got ourselves a little, what was it? Peugeot 207. Again, another one. Probably don't need to show you this, but just some more brakes. Did this the other day. What was it? 208. It's on one of the last videos. You can check it out if you want. It's probably going to be pretty much the same thing. Anyway, get it jacked up. Let's go. Look at this. Should we rate my meal deal? But on the positive, the best part about it, got a fiver, 120. Boosh! Get in there. Come on then. What a win. Nice little win. Look at that. Good old meal deals. Best thing about lunchtime sometimes, really. But I tell you what, I'm sure they went up to £4. It used to be like £3. Getting robbed these days, people. But chicken and bacon pasta. Meal deal time, baby. Not sure if you guys rate this or not, but the millionaire shortbread. Always rate these things, man, from the meal deals. I don't normally buy anything sweet these days, but I don't know why. Got a bit of a sweet tooth after that. So yeah, nice. Anyway, let's carry on. Right, place your bets now. How torn up do you reckon the brakes are going to be? I don't think they're going to be that bad. But oh, check this out as well. Look, 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 look. Got myself a nice new little bit of kit this weekend. Look. Oh, fancy. You ready? Ready for it. Ooh, spankers. Well, that ain't gonna stay new very long, is it? But for £30, a bit more organised. The other box had fallen apart on the old one, and believe it or not, it's just cheaper to buy a whole new set and a new box when you're doing a mobile stuff, because you don't want them rolling everywhere. It's easier to find. So let's get on with it. All right, should we investigate? Not terrible. Bit scored and a bit worn, but you know, not the worst to see. Oh, there's pretty much no pad left there. Look, let me get the light on. It's like this other one I did the other day. Nice giant lip on it, scored up, worn out. That's all right. So let's go. Bloody wind is killer today, man. Like fully brutal today, man. It ain't no good, is it? Oh, looky, looky. That's nice. That's nice. Well, there's a bit more pad than it looks, actually. Come on. Well, at least the piston's moving. Let me pop that cap off a sec. You know what I'm like, always pop the cap off. Always pop the cap off. It feels like a Monday. You know, I was off the last 2 days. It was my birthday yesterday, did you know that? It was my birthday yesterday, so I took the day off. Who wants to work on their bloody birthday, eh? Because I certainly don't. Look at that, there we go, get in there. That's just the easiest way of doing it, just use the screwdriver, just push the front ones back, piece of cake. Miles easier. There we go, simple as that. Just go ahead and get yourself 13mm. Just do this. Just like that. See, easy. You do that. Easy. Oh look, yeah, the discs I've been cutting into it. Look, you see, I don't know if you can see that very well on there. Maybe, but anyway, that's that. There you go. Look at that. Nice and easy. Oh, great. T55s. You got any screws in it? Yeah, we've got screws in it. Of course we do. I'll get a rag under that because that's going to go. She's going to make a mess, man. You can rest there for now. Tasty. Oh, hello, puppy. It's a doggy.
We just came to pick, well, my mum is in here.
No, that's fine, mate. No problem. Oh my goodness. What is that, an Akita or something?
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah. Nice dog, man. Yeah. Hello, buddy. I like dogs. I do like dogs. I am mildly scared of bigger dogs, though, don't get me wrong, but that's all right. Yeah. Well, what's going on, Mum? What's going on? Hello, buddy.
Hello.
Your head is massive, dog. Holy cow, it's huge. I got Chihuahua, man. He thinks he's Johnny Concrete. My little Chihuahua does. Genuinely, any dog. You've seen your dog, he'll sniff him a little bit, and then he turns into Johnny Concrete all of a sudden. See you soon. There you go. Take them two little bad mama jammers out. That was easy, wasn't it? Oh, we just got to do something with this caliper. Stick you there for a second. Just have a little bungee. Oh no, we didn't want that to happen, did we? But there you go. It happened. Here we are. Get that like that. Get that to go up like that. Somewhere through the spring. Get you onto there, hold you on. Take a bit of pressure off, will you? Yeah, why not? That'll work, won't it? Get you over here instead, actually. You like that. Get you like that. Just dangle you over here out the way. There you go. Beautiful. Just what you want. Look at that. Hanging nice in there, look. Don't take long to do that, does it? Just hang it up. Get it out your way. Not really an issue, really, is it? I'm gonna need to get a big... Oh, I got it out already. What am I on about? This is a 55. Of course it is. Right, okay. Beauty. Tell you what though, keeps going bloody hot and cold, man. Like constantly hot and cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Like, keep putting this blooming coat on and then it don't even need it. Like, what am I doing? There we go, look at that. That's easy, wasn't it? Well, so far, the day's going to plan so far, which is surprising. Even though I've had a bit of a muck up this morning, the part I needed weren't in, so they've had to order it in. But it's a bit of a positive, isn't it? Getting somewhere. There you go, look. T55s. Same exact thing I did on the last brake job. So, I'm not going to walk you too far for it, because it's all the same bleeding thing. There's your carrier. Exactly the same as that 208. And there's your disc. Same thing. It's alright. I'm going to clean it all up, put it all back together, and then we'll get on to the next job. Tell you what, that sun is bright, isn't it, man, today? Loving it. Loving life. It's nice. Sorry, just cleaning up the brake disc, Sam. Get the oil off it. But yeah, this is literally the exact same job I showed you the other day. Not much point in really showing you much of this, is there? But yeah, well, here we are. Come on, have a look over here. He's on the jack. Eey. Get my T30s on, look at that. How good is that? Nice and clean and fresh. Proper, decent night. One. Easy peasy, people. Gone. That's the carrier, man. Just got to click her off. That's pretty much it so far. A nice, easy job. What's that? I do grease my pads. I do. Glad it's warm. Makes the grease a little easier to come out of these toothpaste tubes, though. Much bloody better. Perfect. That's what we like to see. And if you are wondering, you know, like, because I cleaned them up so well, a lot of people, if you ever get where the pads are really, really hard to push in, you got a problem, guys, because this is what you want. See how they just fall out if you want them to? That's what you want. Always clean them up, because at the end of the day, all it's going to do, it's just going to bind up, and they're just going to wear out in no time. Get yourself things like wire brushes, clean them up. Don't be a dummy. Stick them in your drill. Do that. Right, let me get the caliper on, and then we're done. And don't forget, greasy slide pins, people. Look, see, look, it's not hard. Look, ready? 3, 2, 1. Shooting. Look at that. I'll get them nice and greasy. Look at that. Beautiful. Give them a rub dub dub. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And just shove your slide pins back in. There we go. And that is what you want. Look, watch. You see this? Pushing a little bit, they'll pop out a little bit. Look at that. You know, they're moving nice and freely. And they're not going to be a problem. Because you don't want that on an MOT. Right, let me just wrap this up and I'll get on to the other side. And ta-da! Brake's done. But between doing either side, you may not do this, I don't know. But I do. I go in the car and I pump the pedal up a little bit. Just to save less brake fluid going everywhere. So just give it a pump, get that piston back to where it needs to be. And I know before you say anything, yeah, my shoes are knackered. I put my trainers on today because it's too hot to wear my sweaty ass boots. So I went for that because it's better. So why not? So yeah, we're almost done now. Just got to do the other side now. Nothing too bad, nothing too major. So let's get on with it now. So, you want to see I'm done in no time flat? Ready? That was quick. How quick was that, eh? There you go. Brakes. Piece of cake, yeah? No problem. So what we got to do now, put wheel on, and clear off to the part supply, get the last part, and off to the last job. Yeah, go and do another rubber. This one is actually rubbish. I don't like doing clutch master cylinders, but I seem to do loads of them lately. So anyway, let's carry on. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, don't forget to do that. Comment, like, Also share the page, because you know what? Get us out there. We need to be out there. So we can help maybe your nan, maybe your granddad, who knows. Anyway, see you in a sec. So I guess I'll meet you on the job. Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, off. And we're here. On to the last one finally. I don't know if you've seen one of these. Audi A3. Clutch master. See, right down there. Right down there. I had to take that off. I ain't going to show you too much. I'm about tired. Just going to try and fling through this as quick as humanly possible. But I'd say humanly possible, but it's still a pain in the backside, because you've got to take air boxes, got to come up just to get access, to bleed it all out. But we're going to go for it. So let's do it. Thought I'd give you a little update of how far we got. So, had to take all that off so far, just to get this pedal out. Obviously, had to take the airbag out. Obviously the cover, the lights and all that good stuff. And we're not even there yet. Look at that, we've still got to take the bloody ducting out, which is just annoying. And is there only one screw on it, hopefully? It's looking like it. Take the ducting out, and we might be there, so 2 seconds, guys. And now, I'm going to get that little sod off down there, hopefully. So, we're off of there now. Look at that down there. That was like some straight sludge come out of that pedal, man. Gross. But these ones, you gotta make sure you don't lose the top hat on these, because you lose it, you're up the swanny. So don't lose it. And now, get that bolt, let's tool up the top, and then we can get the pedal down. All being well. So, let's get to it. Right, I'll be back with you when we've got the pedal out. So ready, 3, 2, 1, poof. Finally, she's out, meat, she's out. So if you ain't done one of these before, bit of a pig to be honest with you, they're not the best. So you got a bolt here, bolt up the top there, and another one up the top. And then you got the plug connector right here. So there's a little peg on it, you got to clip in, pull out, all that good stuff. And then to get these masters out, see these pins here, these plastic pins, you kind of got to push them out. So you see there, push that in, push it out. That's how they come out. So let's get this done, because this is taking longer than I want it to. And I tell you what, the amount of black goo that actually come out of this one was disgusting. It was not good at all. So yeah, it definitely needed doing. Just was not very tasty, is what I would say. Not very tasty. There we go. Look, see that? So then you get it, and you can pull it out. There's our top one. So you see there? That way. Now, I'm going to do the same here and here. And I'm going to need to push in. And squeeze them, and hopefully they'll move. Okay, that's what they look like. You've got to squeeze them, push them in. What a faff though. And then, out she comes. There we go, finally. New one is all in. Look at that. Beautiful. I am going to put a dab of grease here though, just on that, because they were obviously, just in case it's a little bit noisy. May need a pedal after this, but the amount of crap that come out of this, unbelievable. But anyway, let's keep going and going and going and going. I never show you guys how to bleed things, do I? But this is how you do it. I've already done it now, but that's where you bleed a valve there. So if you ever need to bleed one of these Audis, just put your pipe on, put it into a bottle, twist that all the way to the other way, and then obviously pump your clutch up. Either pump it up or put a pressure bleeder on it. I put a pressure bleeder on it because it's the best bloody way. So I get one of these. Do that. Look at the state of that. Look at that. It's like bloody bog water, innit? Tasty. Probably good thing that bottle's had a flush out, really. But you know, there we go. Banging. So just got to put it all back together now. Put the last few bits in, pedals in, clutches bled, and then we can go home. Disconnect, connect everything back up. So let's get on with it. Montage. There you have it, people. Bit of a busy day that was, wasn't it? Don't normally do 4 jobs in a day, but you know what? Today was that day. I don't even know what time it is now. I think it's like 6:30, 7. I never get finished this late. Never, ever, ever. Blame Harry. Harry, I blame you. But anyway, there we have it. This Audi, all done, dusted, back on the road. No more squeaky clutch pedal, which is nice. Just got to move it now. See that? All good. We've got an inspection in a few days. 22 days, but we move now. Just move it back to the home position where it was. And there we have it. Oh. There we go. Lovely jubbling. That's what we like to see. So yeah, all that's done now. Audi's done. I don't even know what else is done. But anyway, I don't know. If you like these kind of videos, me just tooling around doing bits and bobs, let me know. Just kind of playing around with things. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously not as much mechanical in this one. So it's more of a, how many jobs can I do in a day? Apparently it's 4. But everything kind of went to plan. I got a bit an hour behind because obviously this part it didn't end up being there. It should have been there this morning, but I had to go back to it. But it happens, whatever, such is life and all that good stuff. Anyway, don't forget, if you like that one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I need you because I've got something real special planned for this channel. But obviously I need to get it monetized. I think we're a good few hours away, a few thousand, I think about 2,000 odd hours away from being able to monetize the channel. But anyway, stay tuned, there are more videos to come. Love you all, stay safe, peace out.